Hey guys, we're back here with Ann Guest from the Parking Commission.
Yes.
So you're here to talk about new parking meters. I saw you guys on last week and I said, Ann, you have to come down here and talk more about these brand new parking meters that are aptly named T2.
T2.
Well, yes, that's the name of the company that makes them.
Okay.
The individual meters are called Luke 2s.
Oh.
They're the second rendition of Luke. And I don't know where that name came from, but we're having Luke 2s come to Missoula.
Great. Sounds good.
I mean, I guess I heard what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. So tell us more about what is going to be different with these parking meters.
Well, they're going to be brand new.
Okay.
They're going to be real-time, high technology. One of the best parts about them is they're going to offer multiple payment options. So instead of just having coins, you can pay by credit card, debit card. You can extend by phone.
Oh, wow.
So there's going to be a lot of options. I think a little of something for everyone. There's still people that are going to want to pay by coin. They're absolutely welcome to do so. Some people will do their debit credit card. Others that really, love their digital phones will want to use the smartphones to pay.
I mean, I just love the idea. Like, let's say you're on a date, like at a restaurant, and like, oh no, I'm running out of the meter, and the date's actually going really well, and then you want to extend the meter, so you just like text.
So is it more rude to text or to leave?
Or you can you say, I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I have to go. Okay, you do that.
Yeah, just say you always go to the bathroom.
Well, the nice thing is that it will give you a warning, a 15-minute warning, telling you that your time is going to expire. Do you want to just let it expire because you're done with your dinner, or you can say extend for another hour? I'm having so much fun.
And also, that would be a good talking point. It was like, what's that? That's the meter. Is
right.
the meter?
Oh, the new meter.
The new meters is like, oh, really? Yeah. They also send you an app and all this stuff. It's all wonderful. See, it's a good talking point.
And your date will be so impressed with your knowledge.
Sounds great.
Yeah. But also, one of the coolest things that you guys are trying to do is you guys are trying to find an artist to take some of the old meters. These are like 60-year-old meters, a piece of history in Missoula.
Absolutely.
And they're really looking for people who, like creative minds, to come together, make a sculpture, make all sorts of wonderful things, because you're going to have a lot of surplus of these old meters.
Right, we'll have about 1,100.
Wow.
So needless to say, they aren't going to be scrapped. We're going to keep them all. I don't know exactly what we're going to do. Nonprofits could maybe use some to set them up in a hotel lobby and say, please donate to this nonprofit. Or we could do, as you say, sculptures with them, maybe paint them, do a Grizz bank out of one of them. There's just lots of ideas. We just haven't drilled down that far to figure that all out yet.
So when are the meters going to be starting to be put in place? When was the
We're
switch?
hoping in November, done maybe by December, if possible. There's a lot of unknowns here. This project has become more complex in that we were just started out to do the meters. But then we realized we really needed to have the back-end office software. So then that took another whole level of negotiations and contracts and so forth. That's really going to be nice because it's going to be a totally integrated system. So it'll be very effective for our enforcement and so as well as our maintenance.
Yeah, and then so tell us about the specifics of this new meter. I understand that you can no longer use someone else's time.
Like, no more piggybacking.
Yeah.
Something that I personally loved doing.
Too.
I always got lucky. I was just like, I'd go by El Cazador, just like drive by there because I had to leave somewhere across town like after lunch, and I'd always find an hour on those meters across from the bank.
Yeah, I was
just like, oh, wow, wonderful.
Yeah, so.
Well, the specific thing that's different about our meters is going to be you pay by license plate. So your license plate becomes the account. So let's say you are on a date, out for lunch for an hour or two. Say you put in 2 hours. You finish in an hour and a half. What happens is that you still have that half hour for your car. So you think, well, I'm going to run by the post office and, take some mail or something.
So you can basically, by putting a license plate for those 2 hours, you can park anywhere downtown for those 2 hours.
Right, because this is all real time, it's all cloud-based, so the officer who's enforcing will know that this license plate still has another half hour on it. So you get to take that time with you rather than leave it for someone else.
to steal it.
This sounds like it's very innovative,
Yes.
and it sounds very cool and really interesting.
And then you also were talking about some of the stuff you're going to put in a little bit later, because you said
Wow.
like the like you're putting in the new meters,
Right.
and then like you also mentioned that there's a whole bunch of new applications to be put into the meters later
Right.
on as well, which
Absolutely, but I don't want to start out with too much complexity. I mean, it's going to be a big enough change for everyone to accept. There's going to be a high learning curve, a lot of education that's going to go on. So I want the community to get familiar with them, and once they do, then we can start adding on more layers of complexity.
And then, so where's the first target area for
Right
these?
in front of the Parking Commission's office.
Awesome. Yeah, just for you guys.
So I'm hoping to have a kickoff morning and do a press release. I hope you guys can come down to
Yeah.
it and just kind of say, here's Luke 2, here's how it works. I want everybody to poke it and try it out and see how it feels.
And then, so sometime in November that'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah, and we're bringing up your website right here, so if people want to find out more information, they go to the Parking Commission at the City of Missoula's website.
Exactly, thank you.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you want to tell us about it before we let you go?
Well, just also, I love to get the word out that in addition to what we're doing on the street, our parking structures, Central Park, Park Place, we have our first hour free. So that's the right mix. You always want your parking on street to be a little bit more expensive, your parking off street. So there's an incentive for people who want to spend more time, go to the parking structure. So remember that our first hour is free in our parking structures.
Great,
Yeah.
great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Ann.
much. This was Ann Guest, and she was here to talk about the brand new meters that Missoula is going to be getting downtown. 1,100 new meters.
Wow.
Well, they won't be 1,100 because they're replacing. See, each single space meter will replace about 10 of the on-street. So we have about 115 meters that will go on-street, but they'll replace, there won't be a meter in front of every car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be like at the
an
end of the
hourly pay
street?
type thing.
Kinda
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Cool.
They'll be probably in the middle of a block face, replacing that line of meters.
Very interesting. I'm very excited to see how this is going to work.
Good, well, I
Yeah.
thank you for your interest in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ann.
Okay.